this a fight between Ganduje and Kwankwanso?
I say when it ripens,
no, because
you will be the first person to
just
know.
Just a moment. If you go to Kano,
let's not divert from what brought me
and
here.
I'm mentioning names now because there is a Kwankwanso in the mix, which you have mentioned. In Kano, we know for sure that there is an opposition, which is a former governor and the national chairman of the APC, Ganduje. Is it the only opposition you have in Kano? You have some opposition in other places?
I say
at the national level.
Mr. President will know that he has taken a scorpion and put inside his pocket.
Who is the scorpion?
Ganduje.
Why do you call him a scorpion? Is that right to call him a former governor? Why?
If he can stink his benefactor.
Who is that?
Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, that next to God, he made him what he is. There is no way that he will not do the same to Tinubu. And Tinubu should know that even as of today, he's been isolated from those under him because they take decisions and ram it on his throat without him really knowing. I am saying this so that he takes note before they throw him under the bus.
Let me take you to
let's go to what we
let me take you up on the Kwankwanso matter and the suspension. Just today, they are accusing him of anti-party activities, and you will remember he met with President Bola Tinubu of the APC. You've seen pictures of him with former Vice President and PDP candidate Atiku Abubakar. Is this enough evidence to show that he's actually involved in anti-party activities?
Thank you. Now you are yourself an investigative journalist. Since you know all this,
go ahead.
Look, the president had tried to see Kwankwaso on several occasions after the election. It didn't happen. And they agreed to meet in France. Kwankwaso had to bring the national caucus of the party and told them, look, the president wants to see me. What's your position? Everybody in that meeting, about 13 of us, spoke except myself.
Where was the meeting?
In Kwankwaso's house.
In Abuja here?
Yes. And all of them, except myself, I didn't speak, not because I didn't support, but because I know what was happening. So it's better for others who didn't have the privilege of knowledge of what is happening to make their opinion known. And each and every member of that national caucus said, why don't you go and hear Mr. President out? So, to cut long story short, they met in France. They agreed to work together to uplift Nigeria and said they should come back and talk and carry their constituency along. They never met until the second time. The second time they met was when demolitions of Ganduje's properties is not the property of Kano people that was being demolished. And Ganduje is a devil.
Sorry, that's quite extreme.
So I withdraw.
I mean, that's extreme.
I withdraw. But when you let the bullet, it's very difficult for you to catch it.
Because I wonder why you lose God to have described someone as a devil.
Because I am in tension. Because I have already reasoned that I have very little time left to live on this earth. And I can't see the Nigeria I had all my life, over 70 years, worked to see working well for you and me and our children. I'm frustrated that only bad people succeed. So, Kwankwaso came to him and said, look, this demolition, look at this place. The company belongs to so. Look at the CSE board of directors, Ganduje's people. Look at this plot demolished, or this property demolished. Look at the owners. All of them linked to Ganduje.
But it doesn't mean that he owns them. They might be friends, family members, or those who are related to him in one way or the other. Does it mean that he owns all of them? That may not be factual, isn't it? To say that Ganduje owned all of the houses or the properties that have been demolished in Kano.
Did we say your name was there?
I'm saying.
I said, did we say your name was there?
Just a moment.
I'm just asking. No, I'm not. We are not quarreling.
No, after all, we are friends. I'm just saying that we have to be factual on the program on what we tell Nigerians.
I say.
If you say that Ganduje owned all the properties that have been demolished, could that be factual? That's the question.
I say. Was your name there? Why wasn't your name among those whose properties were demolished?
I don't own a property in Kano.
Thank you. So, he explained to Mr. President the situation, what is happening. And the president said, oh, sorry, I didn't know that it is like this. That after all, I gave instructions, but that will be stopped. I don't want to mention what instruction.